Hi guys, it's your girl again, Brit for. Welcome to Obodo Oyinbo TV. Thanks for joining me. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing. It's the red button down there. Just click on it. Click on the bell so you get all the notification whenever I post my video. Today, I want to talk about something that is on everybody's, people of a certain age, something that will be in the bottom of their mind, growing old in the diaspora. Once you are 40 and advancing in age, you start to think about retirement, you start to think about growing old, you start to think about what will happen when you retire and things like that. And lately, I've just been thinking about growing old. I don't know why. I'm feeling like maybe I'm in, but I don't know. It's a bit early, isn't it, for me to be having a midlife crisis. I think I have an onset. I think I have an onset of midlife crisis because I've just been thinking about growing old. And I've been thinking, okay, where will I grow old to? Am I going to remain in this country when I grow old? Or am I going back to Africa? There are so many things involved in this growing old. Because at the end of the day, we come from African background to make a better life for ourselves and our children in this country. But when you live in Africa, you want to you come abroad to advance your life, to make a better life for yourself and your family and your children, hopefully. So that's why we come abroad. But sometimes I feel like we're not really prepared for, how life is in this part of the world, especially when you come to that age. Like I'm having my midlife crisis now, when you are getting older, because I see old people in this country and I just feel like the environment is not suitable for old people, honestly. Talk about the winter. Winter is I'm in the UK here, and I can tell you that the highest we have sun, the maximum we have sun in this country, 2-3 weeks a year. That's the maximum. If you have it for 3 to 4 weeks, it's a long summer. Most times it's cold, it's windy, it's raining. So those kind of weather is not suitable for old people. Old people need sun that will make their skin, their bones to be strong. Cold makes you weak. It causes arthritis. It causes your bone to bend. So I just feel like this environment is not really good for. That's why you see when you see old people back home in Africa, they are very strong. They are very, very strong. They're still bouncing up and down. But here, you see a lot of old people who are obviously very strong. But you see some, they are bent over like this. They cannot walk straight. They have arthritis. They have knee problem. They have this. The environment, the weather is not suitable. So I just started thinking about it. That do I really want to grow old in this country? My brother has settled that. He said my brother lives in Canada and he settled it. He told me that he's made up his mind. He wants to live and die overseas. In fact, that he's told his children that if he dies, they should bury him here. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Honestly, guys, I won't lie to you. I don't know if I'm ready for that because, there are a couple of things involved in it. Because you're thinking if you want to go back to Nigeria, if you've retired, you want to go back to Nigeria, then you're thinking about things like the health care. If something happens to you, because the older you are, we all know the mechanics of your anatomy will not be the same, your body will not be the same, so you need more medical attention and you need more medical intervention. So you'll be thinking about things like medical, being able to afford it. Even if you can afford it, do you have the up-to-date, or do you have access to the best medical health care that you can get? So that's one of the things that we'll be considering it. If you are like me, you are thinking of, okay, if I'm 60, that's it. I've had enough of Obodo. If I want to move back home, I'm going back to Nigeria. I want to be in my country where I can, have sun, have good weather all through the year. So that's one of the things that you consider. But another thing is that in this country, you don't have any help. That's another thing. Me, I struggle with that because coming from African background, you always had people around you. You have help who help you. You go shopping, you come back, there's somebody there to help you with the cooking, assist you to do your domestic chores. There's a driver to take you around and things like that. But here, it's you that is everything. So when you are 60, 70, do you really want to be doing your housework by yourself? And you cannot rely on your children in this country. That's just the truth. Anywhere you are in the diaspora, you will know that you can't rely on your children because The children, they have their own life. They don't have that same orientation. Although some of them are quite good in that. They will check up on their parents, but they are not going to live with you. And then again, because the society is not structured in a way that they can, you know, be there looking after you daily. They have their own lives. They have their own families. They've moved out. They've moved on, you know. So they can ring you to say, Mom, Dad, are you all right? But they're not going to come there every day to be looking after you, to be helping you clean your house, to be helping you do your laundry, to be helping you do your shopping, you know, and all that. Do I really want to be doing laundry when I'm 70 or when I'm 60 by myself? When I can be in Nigeria and I will just be doing granny or doing madam, and I will just call somebody to go and do it. I mean, you have too many people to do it, and it's affordable, you know. So those are the things that are going through my mind. Do I really want to stay here? Then I'll be pushing shopping trolley at 60 or 65. I'll go and be doing my shopping by myself. Do I really want to do that? I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to. You know? So I'm just generally thinking about growing old. What is like? How do people feel about it? I want to hear your thoughts about it. How do you feel about growing old in this country? Do you have that mansion in Nigeria that you want to retire to when you are 60 or 65 or 70, and to go and live the rest of your life in peace, surrounded by your extended family and all the help that you need? Or do you want to stay here in the diaspora here and live and die here? That issue of dying, I know we Africans don't like talking about it, but at some point we have to think about it, because it happens. Just the same way that we're born, we will die someday. So it's not like if you talk about it, it's going to happen now. If you don't talk about it, it's never going to happen. It will happen at some point. God will give us long life, but these are things that we need to consider. You know, we need to consider things like that. What will happen? What do you want to do at your old age? And this aging thing, I don't know. I just feel like once you are 40, the thing will start racing. It just feels like it's racing before you know. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day who came from Nigeria. I was like, in a few years that will be 50. She was like, Bridget, why are you talking about 50? 60? Talk of this. I said, I better go stop. Which one? Which one is 60? We're not 50 yet. Why are you talking about 60? She's like, okay. You'll be thinking of 60 because from 50 to 60 is only 10 years. Now, wow. You get that CBO. So, anyway, I just want to put it out there. My thoughts about growing old in this Obodo Oyinbo. An auntie of mine in the church was having this discussion last week, and she was like, I'm tired. And she's a Britico, she's always talking this phone. She's like, I'm tired. I said to my husband, I want to move back to Nigeria. I'm like, can you really cope? That's another thing. Can you cope? Nigeria is a crazy place. Can you really adapt to the society? I mean, if I go on holidays, after no matter how much I'm missing Nigeria, by the time I get there 1 week, 2 weeks, I want to come back, because it's just, you find that it's difficult for you to fall in again and get used to the system. I'm not saying that people cannot go back and, you know, and get back to living over there, but it's a struggle. You have to make up your mind that you have to endure a lot of things. You have to bear a lot of things. Forget about civilization as you know it. This is a different world. This is a different society. Things happen differently. So those are the things. I mean, she was saying, I don't know. I'm tired. I do the cleaning myself. I'm just working to pay the bills. Do I want to live like this anymore? I'm tired. It's like, it feels like you're just working to pay the bills. Even when you retire, the bills will still be there. The pension that you're going to get now, big bill you're going to use and pay. How long will somebody continue like this? How long? I don't know, Jare. Well, I just want to find out, what do people think about aging abroad? When you live in the diaspora, what do you think about it? You're in the US, you're in Europe, Canada, anywhere you are. What are your thoughts about aging? Do you want to live in this part of the world as an African, live and die here? Or do you have like a retirement plan? Do you want to go back to Africa? What are your plans? Maybe I can learn from you. Honestly, I'm looking for advice about how to age, because I don't think this, especially this UK, this United Kingdom, the weather of this UK and I were not friends, honestly, because 100 and maybe 100 and how many, over 100 days of the year is raining. Like today and yesterday, it's been raining non-stop. That's not number one. That it will be raining. Then the remaining how many months of the year is cold. It's cold and freezing. You only see sun 2, 3, 4 weeks maximum. Kilo day. Tired, Jare. tired. Then you're working, or you're working and making money. All the money you're making is to pay bills. It gets tiring. Share your thoughts with me down there in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about aging, if you are 40 and above, or even if you're not 40 yet. I mean, people do start thinking about these things. Some people start quite early on and start thinking about what they want to do at some point in their life and all that. Do you want to live in this country? Do you want to live in the diaspora and die here? How do you feel about that? Share your thoughts with me, and then I'll catch you up again very soon on my next vlog. Thanks for watching. I love you, and thanks for all the love you've shown me. Connect with me on social media. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. My name on all social media is Obodo Oyinbo TV. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.